Well guys, welcome back to the nest. Welcome back for another review. We're still in 1963, surprisingly. I know this year's taken a wee bit longer than usual, but after this we've only got two more movies to review from that year. Tonight's movie is The Great Escape from 1963. You guys know all the theme tune, I'm sure you've heard it in loads of things. Sorry, this hair's getting in my eyes. Great theme tune. Anyway, it takes place in this prison camp in Germany, I believe, where all the prisoners just want to escape, but we're talking about like hundreds of men stuck inside that gate all day, inside that prison all their lives. I mean, this takes place during the Second World War, but guess this shows what really happened. It consists of Hilts, played by Steve McQueen, Henley, played by, what was his name? I forget his name. James Garner? Yeah, James Garner. And Bartlett, played by a man named Richard Attenborough. Sedgewick, played by James Coburn, a man named James Coburn. Blythe, played by Donald Pleasance. I gotta say, I really do enjoy this. I actually found out that Donald Pleasance actually was a POW. Bit of method acting going on there. Actually, I don't know if that's method acting, do forgive me, but anyway. I really enjoyed this movie, but I do feel sorry for all the prisoners stuck in there. Especially whenever you're trying, especially Hilts, because he just disobeys. I like how he's a rebel already, and he gets put in solitary confinement for like 10, 14 days, But he always plans an escape route, for every single one of them. I gotta say, I really enjoy the character of Blythe. He's such a smart, mild-mannered man. He's so kind, and he's a bird watcher. I gotta say, I will admit, I love animals, but the truth is I don't really know a huge amount about birds, because I think the reason why is because I'm bored of seeing them every time, because there's like blackbirds, robins, crows. They're the animal you see the most, if that makes sense. I'm just sick and tired of seeing them. That's why I don't really know much. The birds I want to observe are like birds of prey and flamingos, ostriches, those kind of wildlife. I do know that the blackbirds and all their wildlife pretty much, but they're just commonly like seen daily, if you know what I mean. But yeah, sparrowhawks would be good. Like, we've got them over here in this country. I do feel bad for Blythe though, because he comes blind halfway through the movie from myopia. I think that's what it's called. I don't know. Luckily Henley decides to come through and say he's not blind as long as he's with me. I feel sorry for Danny. Another character I sympathise with is Danny, because he has really bad claustrophobia, and he's scared in case everything's going to collapse on him. They were having trouble getting underneath the tunnel and everything, getting through to the other side of the fence. Can you blame them for being so scared? I mean, they were really worried in case the whole operation was going to blow. Only 76 people made it out alive. Someone got impatient and decided to leg it, but they got caught in the end. Must have been horrible for them. Very few of them made it out alive. Blythe and Henley managed to steal a jet and tried to cross over the Swiss border, but sadly the engine broke down. Blythe got shot and killed. The thing is though, the positive note on Blythe's death was that at least he didn't die a prisoner. Like, he actually died outside of the camp. He died a free man, and that's something I was pleased to see. Henley, he wasn't so lucky. He got taken back to the camp. Sedgewick, he actually made it out alive, and because he had people on the side in France, he hid down. There were troopers who took down the people who were holding him prisoner, and he managed to make it out alive. I think it was him, Danny and Willie. They were the only three who actually escaped properly. Bartlett and no, it wasn't Ramsey. I forget who it was who was with Bartlett, but he very nearly would have made it out alive if only they hadn't said to him, "Good luck, you too." Big mistake. If I were them, I would have just kept my mouth shut. They literally ran. Bartlett and all the other men. Sadly, they got killed by the people who were holding them prisoners. They lied that they were taking them out to stretch their legs. However, they were shot dead. And finally, Hilts. He tried escaping on the famous motorbike scene. I really enjoyed seeing that stunt. Sadly, they managed to shoot the tower, and he crashed right into the barbed wire. I wonder how many takes Steve McQueen decided to do, to perfect that stunt. I actually found out that they got in trouble with the law back then whenever they were filming that, and Steve McQueen actually did end up getting arrested and jailed. I wonder how they completed the movie. Luckily though, Hilts and Henley weren't killed. They were just brought back. The Colonel von Luger, he was I think he was dismissed. However, as soon as Hilts was brought back to the camp, they just put him in solitary confinement. I wonder how long they put him in for. A month? 2 months? A year? But I guess once they put him down there, he probably thought of another escape plan. I actually hope that they managed to escape in the end. I am really happy that Sedgewick and Willie and Danny were able to make it out alive. Danny had so much fear taking part in this escape plan, but he managed to come through it in the end, and it really paid off for him. Hopefully they will return someday to get them out of there. I don't know. Obviously there's no sequel to The Great Escape. We would never. I don't think we're ever going to find out, but it is what it is. Like I said, I really enjoyed this movie. Sometimes I do like those war movies. Do forgive me for this 1963 review to be taking so long. It's just we've been having renovations on our house. The skybox here's looked up to my TV, and don't forget I still use DVDs, but I'm gonna have to plug the wee there's this wee box I'm using. It's pretty much an adapter anyway. This is what I'm gonna have to put my the skybox and my DVD player into. Also my Xbox there. Don't forget, very soon in 1977 we're gonna start gaming. I'm not going to tell you what the game is, but it's a surprise. I wonder if I can. Nah, I'm not going to be able to. But yeah, I'll get help on how to plug this in. Don't forget, I'll also be getting help on how to set up the gaming system and everything. Because as soon as I finish 1963, I'm going to be watching all the movies. All my friends can see what I'm watching. I always put up on Snapchat. That's something I've never told you. I always put on Snapchat the movie that I'm watching, the title and the year, and it's just a big surprise for everyone. But yeah, I think until we get to the year 2015, some movies are going to be a surprise, some aren't, because I am going to be watching some trailers, but obviously I'm not going to be telling you what they're going to be, but just you wait and see. This marathon's going to be full of surprises. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Do forgive me for taking so long. We're almost at 200 subscribers. Let's keep it up, guys. Really excited seeing this channel grow, and wait to see what happens with it in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and a comment on what else you would like to see in this year. Tell your friends all about it. Subscribe, turn on the notifications, and hopefully I'll see you all back at the nest very soon. So thank you all so much for watching. Let's keep up with the channel growing. I'll see you in the next review. Love you all to death.